Welcome back, my darlings. My beautiful collective, you caught me just in the nick of time. So this is going to be our Oracle Tarot combo where we're starting our journey with the Wild Child Oracle deck. I had to think for a moment. My goodness. Crescent. We haven't even done our invocation yet. We're asking angels, ancestors, and guides to be with us so that way we can figure out what kind of messages we're going to get. But apparently we're starting with Crescent. So when I see the card for Crescent, I notice the phases of the moon, right? And what immediately calls to mind is actually another oracle card, one that I've got from my Five Below deck that says, just like the moon, I go through phases. Perhaps we're in this phase of a crescent moon, right? Interesting. There's usually a crescent that begins and a crescent that ends. So what part of the journey are we on? Are you in the part of the journey where you're manifesting something new? Or are you on the part of the journey where you are releasing something that you know no longer works? Because both energies of the moon. So we're about to step into new moon energy, which is all about manifestations. It's all about starting something new. And when we hit the full moon phase, it's all about letting go. Letting go of the crap that no longer serves us, the stuff that hasn't been working, right? So maybe this is an evaluation period of your life, and that's how I'm going to take this. At this point where we are reflecting on the energy, right? What phase are you in? Interesting that the next card is Rainbow. And with this card, let's take a closer look at it actually. When the light starts to hit, it starts to fan out, right? It's focused up here, but then it spreads out into multiple areas that allows us to categorize and see things clearly for what they are, right? Perhaps we're in this phase of review, rather, right? Where we're focusing the energy that we have. We're trying to get a clearer picture of where we need to be. And again, I feel like this is about letting go, because the next card that comes out is Decay. It's about letting go what no longer serves, right? Allowing that which no longer serves us to be put to death and to be unalived, so that way we can move forward in some new energy, air energy, filled with butterflies, by the way. This is also lighter energy, right? We've definitely been through some very heavy energy as of late. It's a reminder. Look, Spirit's saying gentleness. It's about, in a way, going with the flow. It's about cleansing energy. Letting go of things that, again, that no longer serve, and making ourselves lighter, that we can float, that we can flow along with the current. Then we have Echo. And we also, again, have the butterflies, transformation, springtime energy, letting go of stuff with the moon card. But Echo is also about a reflection, is it not? This is the universe echoing to us what we need to know and or understand. Then we have Nest. It's about, what do we hold most dear? What are we protecting? Right? Those eggs, our progeny, our manifestations. What are we holding on to? What are we protecting? Again, going with the flow. Flow came back up. I feel like when it talks about flow, this is talking about us being in our true and authentic form, right? Because that's when we flow with the universe. That's when we're able to not only receive, but also to give. It's being in touch with our shadow side, not being afraid of it. It's about integrating that into our life. And look, idleness. It has taken a bit of time. It's about moving slowly with intention, right? But it's also about showing our light. It's about showing up in true and authentic form. Stop people pleasing. Stop allowing others to sweep you up in the current of whatever is popular or easy, just to make peace. It's about standing out, being unique and authentic, and daring to dream with reverie, right? Daring to take the opportunities that come your way. At the risk of being all alone and desolate. But understand that you are never truly alone. Spirit is always with you. So you are not meant to be a sheep. Maybe you were meant to be a lone wolf. One that leads others. One that does not participate in herd mentality. Maybe you were meant to reach for the stars. Instead of appearing a mirage, right? Instead of appearing as something false. Don't limit yourself. Be willing to take flight. Be willing to soar. Be willing to be that example for others. To lead, to grow, to fly. All right, quite an extended version of today's oracle. Let us now jump into the tarot. We may cut the tarot a little short since we had quite a bit of oracle happening here. We'll see where this journey takes us. We're going to be using the One World Tarot deck. Angels, ancestors, guides, what do we need to know? Give us guidance and clarity as we move forward in today's tarot journey. What is our starting energy? Three of Cups, reunion, celebration, right? So I feel like this may have to do with celebratory energy, getting together with friends, happiness. Interesting. The Star card. I feel like Spirit is asking you right now to celebrate your major healing. Let me pick up the card that flew. I feel like the card that flew was the Queen of Wands. This is celebrating your courage, your bravery. Healing is difficult, is it not? Not everyone has this opportunity to heal. Not only that, but not everyone who is presented with the opportunity takes the advantage to do it or to do it well. But Eight of Pentacles, this has been something that has taken a considerable amount of effort on your part, a lot of work, something that has been fraught with Nine of Swords, which is anxiety and worry. And yet, Six of Wands, you have transmuted this. You have transformed this into something that is victory, public recognition. You have been a leader and a model for others. You are lighting the path that others may follow. And Knight of Wands, you're doing so in a spirit of passion and boldness, confidence moving forward. You are a trailblazer. That's what that Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Wands is. Knight of Pentacles, interesting. Perhaps this has been a slow and steady process for you. But I'm hearing even keel. It's someone who perhaps has taken a while to settle into this leadership role. I'm also seeing Two of Swords. What's very interesting about this Two of Swords as opposed to others, she's on a rock. Rock is a symbol of stability. Interesting that we have a crescent moon. Crescent moons are all about times of change, are they not? And what's unlike other Two of Swords cards is look at how she has the swords positioned. It's rare to see the swords above the head, or in it, the cross position is very much indicative of that Two of Swords position. The Two of Swords with the cross position is one of an impasse, right? But what Spirit is drawing my attention to is the fact that it's above the head, which means that this impasse is something of a higher purpose, or of an elevated stature in a way, which is like to say, it seems to be a bit more mental, right? Which is what the swords represent: thought and communication. Next, we have the Empress. This is the birth of a new cycle. This is Venus energy. This is Libra energy, right? This is a master manifester. This is someone who has been patient. Someone who has taken considerable amount of time to really think through what they've gone through. And Three of Pentacles. This is collaboration. I'm hearing collaboration with the universe, but this is learning to work together and learning to work through things. We also have the Hanged Man and the Ace of Wands. The Hanged Man is usually this energy of perhaps stalemate or pause, just like the Two of Swords. But it can also represent a change in perspective. It could represent a change of ideas or mindset or points of view. And coming out on the other side is the Ace of Wands. This is inspiration. This is creativity. Creativity also goes back to the Empress, who is the symbol in the major arcana in tarot of fertility and creativity. She is the symbol of that, right? So creative energy, ideas. I feel like there is this idea that is just going to appear to you, come forward to you, okay, as you're maybe working with someone else. We also have Judgment, and we have the Six of Pentacles. Judgment is a brand new cycle, right? Just like the Empress. It is the birth of a new cycle. It is the end of an old cycle, the beginning of something new. It's a wake-up call. It can also be inspiration. And Six of Pentacles, this I feel like is going to be divinely supported or divinely guided. The Six of Pentacles can be divine support, but it can also be generosity. A balancing of energies. But I feel like it's an idea as well. Whatever this idea is coming, that is coming your way, Queen of Swords. All of this is happening. The way that this is positioned, the Queen of Swords is facing this way, but all of this is happening to the back of her head, right? And there is an owl sitting on the top of her throne. And so I feel like wisdom is coming. Ideas are coming. There is about to be a surge of creative energy heading in the way of this divine feminine, this look, and more. Ace of Swords, there is so much heavy emphasis on creativity or ideas that is about to happen for this Divine Feminine collective. Like, I'm getting chills. Okay, just so you understand this, we have the Hangman, which talks about change of idea or perspective. We have the Ace of Wands, which can be inspiration and idea. We have Judgment, which talks about, wake-up call, clarity. Okay, we have the Six of Pentacles, which is divine support. We have the Queen of Swords, and we have the Ace of Swords. All of these things are mental activity. There's about to be a huge change in the mindset of the Divine Feminine here. The World card. I got chills again. This is attainment. This is success. This is victory. This is the culmination, the completion of something. Your life is about to take off in ways that you can't possibly imagine. King of Swords. And you will have a partner. You will have someone to share the burden. Someone to help you think through what's going to happen here. The King of Swords can also be, they're a master strategist, master tactician, as it were. Someone who is used to making decisions, informed decisions. And Page of Pentacles, an offer. Someone wanting to reach out. Someone, page cards are, they can be messenger cards, but they can also be cards indicating student or scholarly activity, learning. I'm sorry. Interesting. Celebration. Strength. Perhaps you have been learning about yourself with this Divine Masculine, but also it is going to take boldness and strength as you move forward. Queen of Cups. Interesting. The Strength card paired next to the Queen of Cups, I very clearly heard vulnerability. I feel like you're going to have to learn how to be vulnerable with this Divine Masculine in ways that you probably haven't been before. The Magician. You've asked for this. This is about communication. This is about manifestations. This is a love. You have been asking for this love. This is you being willing to receive love. And that's what I feel like this gift is being presented to you as. Are you going to allow yourself to truly receive love? This means that Four of Swords. You're going to have to give up control. You're going to have to be a bit in this energy of the Divine Feminine, which is trust that you're going to be protected and loved and cared for. Protected, Seven of Wands. It's almost like we're psychic or something. I feel like you're no longer going to be the one to have to carry the burden of protecting yourself. Nine of Pentacles. Your job now is to see yourself for what you're worth. To know your value. And to know that now it's time for you to delegate. Right? Knight of Swords. Others are going to rush forward and they're going to defend and protect you. You don't have to worry about this anymore. You have people that Spirit is surrounding you with that are going to take over for you. King of Cups. Because they want to give you love. Are you willing to be able to receive this? It's been a long, arduous journey. With the Ten of Wands, it's time for you to lay down the burdens so that way you can enjoy life. I feel like with the Four of Cups, you've been so busy or so, your attention has been elsewhere. Focused on everything else other than the cup that's being offered to you. In a way, I feel like Spirit is even cautioning you. Don't miss this opportunity. Two of Wands. You need to make a decision. You need to choose. Eight of Swords, are you going to stay stuck? Or Knight of Pentacles, are you going to relinquish control? Because the Knight of Pentacles is about trusting the process, is it not? Trusting that all is going according to Spirit's plan, not necessarily ours, right? And Eight of Wands, this is coming sooner than you think. King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. It's time to step into confidence. It's time to be bold. And with the High Priestess, it's time to trust. I feel like it's about leading in the spiritual realm. Because that's what the Divine Feminine does. That's who she is. She is the leader in the 5D. It's time to step into a position of justice and balance. And walk away from the things that no longer serve you, right? Because we've got the Eight of Cups. We have the Seven of Swords. The Eight of Cups is walking away. The Seven of Swords is walking away from deception, from over-planning, calculating, from self-sabotage. The Two of Pentacles is things balancing out, harmonizing, but it's also prioritizing. And the reason why you're doing all of this is so that way you can have a brand new start when it comes to life. The Ace of Pentacles, it represents a brand new beginning. I knew there was one more. Right after the Ace of Pentacles is the Ace of Cups. Your life's about to change in a very drastic way. Very drastic and very sudden. So buckle up, Buttercup. Settle in to trusting. Dig into your faith and your spiritual practices and allow Spirit to show you a whole new world. Peace, love, and light.